Hello and welcome to the August 2024 edition of SPS's Global Insights Report, intended to inform you of critical events around the world related to kidnap, ransom, extortion and piracy. This month we focus on the post-election landscapes of South Africa, Mexico and India. Starting in South Africa, where the newly formed coalition government will struggle to curb the prevalence of violent crime. In South Africa, kidnappings have surged over the past decade, rising from 4,306 reported cases in 2014 to nearly 15,342 in 2023, with Gauteng being the primary hotspot, accounting for over half of those incidents. Despite these staggering numbers, kidnapping for ransom remains vastly underreported. Incidents this year, including the mass kidnapping of 90 Ethiopian migrants and the abduction of a British Airways pilot, highlight the diverse and pervasive threat of kidnappings. The issue is compounded by the involvement of both domestic and international criminal syndicates. In July, the US State Department sanctioned 2 alleged ISIS members in South Africa, accused of perpetrating and organising kidnappings to raise money for overseas terrorism. Due to foreign syndicates shifting their operations to the country and local copycat groups mimicking their modus operandi, we anticipate a high likelihood that the criminal landscape will continue to expand and pose challenges to the coalition government. Moving to Mexico next, where as Claudia Sheinbaum's election victory on the 2nd of June promises broad political continuity, cartels continue to make Mexico a hotbed for kidnapping, ransom and extortion crimes. In the months following the election results, the Sinaloa and Jalisco New Generation cartels have been flexing their muscles, consolidating healthy positions in southwestern states, including Guerrero, Guanajuato, Colima, and Michoacán. The militarization of the cartels is enabling them to retain territorial control and continue their kidnapping and extortion crimes for both financial gain and political control. Local government officials and journalists remain some of the main targets for these crimes. Recently, for example, on the 3rd of August, Maribel Juarez, a former mayor, was kidnapped in a drive-by assault. With 121 total reported victims, the nationwide kidnapping rate was at its highest level for the month of June in 4 years. While extortion also saw an upward trend with 860 recorded victims. While Sheinbaum's incoming administration may have high hopes for tackling these pervasive issues, the challenges remain deeply entrenched. Across to India, there are troubling indications that the government under recently re-elected Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his BJP party is becoming increasingly authoritarian. Civil rights activists and lawyers have been detained for criticising the government. With Modi now appearing weakened by the recent results, authoritarian inclinations may be used more frequently to maintain control and to perpetrate unlawful detainments. In addition to the increased risks of politically motivated detainments, the re-election of Modi will likely drive persistence in the criminal landscape. Despite a marginal decrease in overall crime, the most recent Crime Records Bureau report highlighted a 5.1% increase in kidnapping and abduction. Urban areas continue to exhibit higher crime rates compared to rural regions, and recently there has been a disturbing increase in child kidnappings, with over 47,000 children reported missing in India. Finally, while recent clashes in the disputed Jammu and Kashmir region have resulted in the deaths of Indian soldiers, kidnapping has not yet been a significant part of their modus operandi. Nevertheless, it will remain an attractive method that could become part of the armed group strategies in any escalated conflict. We hope our SPS Global Insights report has been of value and urge you to read the full report for a comprehensive overview of the SPS Kidnapping, Piracy and Ransom Bulletin. Stay tuned for next month's edition.